Cambodia, a country on the verge of a new chapter in its history. It's vibrant, colourful and dynamic, and its people are creative and hard-working. Poverty rates have been slashed, and per capita GDP has quadrupled in over 10 years. For more than a decade, its economic growth has been the envy of many of its neighbours. Cambodia still faces challenges to meet the expectations of its young population, and they're challenges that cannot be ignored. So what's the issue, and what's at stake? Cambodia is getting ready for full economic integration with ASEAN in 2015, but its limited education system and too little investment in human capital will continue to limit employment opportunities for young Cambodians. Almost 2/3 of the population is under 30, but 4 out of 5 of them barely complete lower secondary education, so most of this potential labour force is stuck at the low end of the job market. There are 300,000 new job seekers every year, and many of them have limited options: settling into the family business, working in the garment sector, or becoming a migrant worker in a neighbouring country. Even well-educated graduates also face problems. Tourism, small enterprises, accounting and banking are all sought-after sectors, but competition can be fierce.
In the last 2 decades, we produce many students in accounting and business. We have only 2.5% of students study for agriculture, and Cambodia is an agricultural country. We have only 3% study for engineering, and Cambodia need more engineers, need more technicians. I think for Cambodia to move forward, we need to produce more engineers, more agronomists, more people in other sectors, not just business and accounting.
Like other developing countries, Cambodia is moving into a knowledge-based global economy. That means it needs to foster creativity, skills and innovation in its workforce.
So it is very important for Cambodia to have a quality of labor force who will produce, the revenues for the country, and the government can redistribute the wealth into other populations through public service system. But this human capital is critical. Unless the quality of the human resources, labor force is good to add values, they will not be able to contribute to the Cambodian economy.
But Cambodia's public education system is underfunded, and it's still grappling with the after effects of decades of conflict. So how can it compete with some of the powerhouse economies that are already well established in ASEAN?
The private sector indeed has an important role to play in helping improve the skills and capacity of the workforce. The Royal Government of Cambodia has already determined that the private sector is the locomotive driving our growth. This partnership is crucial in 2 ways: in fostering private vocational training schools and in fostering cooperations between private industry and the vocational training institutions of the government.
Economic growth is not based on resources alone, but also on investing in human capital and developing intelligent people with the capacity to do more. 31-year-old Vin Ratana is just such a person. She's one of Cambodia's success stories, but it hasn't always been easy.
One of the main reasons I decided to enroll in the technical school was the family situation. My parents didn't have enough money to send me to study in a university for 4 years or more. At the JVC, I received a scholarship that fully covered my accommodation and food. All I had was the determination to learn. Whenever I came home during the break from the JVC classes, my friends would ask me, "What are you studying?" I told them I learned about car mechanics and electrical systems. They laughed at me and said, "As a woman, you should not do that, because when you finish, you won't be able to fix cars like men." But their laughter only encouraged me further in my determination to succeed in my studies.
For Ratana, there's no looking back. She's firmly on her way to tackle new challenges, confident of her future and sure that she has the necessary knowledge and skills to compete with ASEAN's best.
At present, the ability of our Cambodian youth to compete is still limited. That is why we have to make a lot of effort to move them from attempting to hit just a single target in education. They must diversify to have additional skills. By doing so, we hope to become more competitive with our partners in ASEAN.
The challenge now is for Cambodia to meet the expectations of its vast young population by raising its investment in human capital.